Video review. So what I would like you to do is start recording some of either your techniques, some of your drills, some of your grappling sessions in the gym, things like that. And I want you to think about how you felt about them, and then watch the video and see if those coincide. My thoughts are that they won't, because a lot of times when people first start videotaping themselves, they might feel a lot better about how their technique is, but then when they actually watch it, it looks way worse than it really is. Now, at first, this is going to be really defeating, but eventually it's going to help you get a lot better. Maybe you think you're doing this technique really well, but then when you watch it, you're like, oh man, this is actually pretty terrible, and I can see now why they're getting out or whatever. Because a lot of times, like I said, you'll do this technique, it works on pretty much everybody, but there's one or two people that it doesn't work on, and you can't figure out why. You should be videotaping those times, especially if you're like, man, I'm getting killed on this every single time. Grab a video camera or your phone and just a small little tripod. There's tons of them now that you can do that have just a little clamp for your phone. Throw it there, hit record, and go. By all means, your instructor should probably be okay with it. If he's not, find other times for you to be able to do that and record some of that stuff, because it's going to help give you that feedback better than your essentially kind of your mind's eye, if you will. Because a lot of times it's going to take a bit for those to match up as far as the way that you feel and the way that it actually is. And that's normal. Like I said, the first few times it's going to be really defeating, I think. But the more that you do it, the more you're going to see that it actually starts to clear up some of your technique and help a little bit. The other thing that I would say is look at some of the resources online. If you go onto Reddit, a lot of times you will see people post videos, and then I'll respond even with another video saying, okay, here, work on this or do that, things like that. So if you can do that and get an outside source, that's going to help out a lot as well. Just make sure that they're a credible outside source rather than some other, if you're a white belt, some other white belt telling you what to do or things like that. Make sure there's a credible source that's trying to help you out. But like I said, that will help out a ton. And then my suggestion would be keeping it on like a YouTube page, something like that, as an unlisted YouTube video, and then watch your progression throughout the months. That's going to help out a lot, especially on those days when you have a really, really rough day and you're like, man, I just don't feel like I'm getting any better. Watch yourself from 3 months ago or 6 months ago, and you're going to be like, holy crap, I'm way better. And if you're not, you're doing something wrong, and you need to speak with your instructor. But chances are you're going to watch that video and you're going to say, wow, I'm actually way better than I thought I was 3 or 4 or 6 months ago.